there, it's Monica Grace from Card Reading Queen, and today I have a really exciting video. I will be unboxing this package that I just got. It's a new deck that I'm very excited about, specifically because it's from my good friend Julie at Magical Power Within. So if you're interested in her work, she's at magicalpowerwithin.com. She's also on Instagram and Pinterest. And her tagline is Magical Tools for Powerful Women. So this package that I got is her new deck, which I really can't wait to open. I can't wait to play with it, and I'm also just really excited to unveil it for the channel. So I'll probably be doing some other readings, but for now I just wanted to unpack this on video to see what's in it. And I literally just received this maybe an hour ago, I'm not sure. Okay, so all sorts of fun stuff in here. All right, there's some tissue paper and some glitter. Okay, and we might have multiple things in here, so I'm going to unpack the first one. So I actually, I ordered a deck, and then she also is going to send me a deck, so I'm not sure. I'm feeling multiple things in here though. Okay, so it looks like there's two decks, so we will look at that soon. But first, I really wanted to just look at this. So Julie, when I first saw Julie and how she stored her decks, this was like sometime last year, I noticed that she stored all of her decks in cloth. And so she told me you can basically go to a place like Joann's Fabrics and you can just find any type of cloth that is your style. So it would basically be like a quilting square. And you can use it as like an altar cloth. You can use it to wrap up your decks however you want. So I will show you how she taught me to wrap up my decks. But I thought this was really cool. She decided that all of her decks were going to ship out with an altar cloth instead. So she designed this herself. I think it looks incredible. And it's basically a spread that you can do. And so this is, this has some elements of witchiness on it. So you can see like the earth, air, fire, water for the northeast, south, and west. And then there's stuff for new moon energy, full moon energy, spell casting cards, shadow light, my energy and today's energy, attract and release. So this is really cool, and I believe that the instructions for how to use this are in the guidebook. So we will get to that soon. Okay, so now we have this. Ooh, okay, so we got some tissue. And look at this deck. So this is an oracle deck. I believe there's something like 70 some cards. I'm not 100% sure. So, wow. So first of all, love this design. Let's see what else. I'm gonna flip these over. All right. And these are, so I'm just gonna show you some of the cards. And you can see, if you're curious about these cards, you can see them on her Instagram because she has a lot of these images posted as well. So look at this. I think these are just so gorgeous. And the goal, so this deck is called the Modern Goddess Oracle deck. You can get it on her site, and I think she sells it through Etsy as well. Or, maybe the link on her site goes to Etsy, I'm not sure. But look at these. These are so gorgeous. So each one of these cards is all about something that's very witchy. So you can see, I'm just going to point out a couple of them. The different candles. So what this is that for if you want to do rituals or spells or anything like that, you can actually use different candles to symbolize different things. So this is yellow candle. I think there's several others. There's a couple other, so there's some of these sunflower, rose, so some flowers. I'm also seeing, and rosemary. I'm also seeing some stones like rose quartz, some objects like wand, throwing bones. So we have smoky quartz here. I'm seeing some witchy celebration days like Samhain. This, I call on the power of water to the west, and it kind of explains what that is. I see some other just, interesting ritual type things like scrying, calling on this power of spirit, so this kind of goes with this one. The universe, visualizing, sacred geometry runes. So lots of, it's really like a mix, in my opinion, of lots of different things that you can do to practice rituals. And I will kind of pull, it looks like they're in alphabetical order. Cool. So we have astrology, amethyst, altar. So I could pretty much lay out all these. So how about I do that? So I'm going to clear these, and then I will lay out another batch just so you can see. And then we are going to do some shuffling to show you kind of how that works. Okay, so I'm just going to lay out another batch, and this will kind of be the last one I do so that this doesn't take up too much time. But just so you can see like what is really in these decks. Alright. One more row. Cool. Okay, so I'm actually going to pull this out as well. So this, I'm assuming, I was trying to figure out what this could possibly be in here. So again, I just want to say I ordered 2 decks, just to be clear. So that's why there's 2 in here. Okay, so I got my second wrap that I'm going to set aside for now. I got my second deck. I'm going to set this aside for now. And then I've got 2 books, and I'm going to, which look absolutely amazing, gorgeous, gorgeously wrapped. I'm going to set one of these aside. Okay? So let's look inside here. Of course, I'm just going to rip it because that's who I am. I am not a very careful opener of things. So this guidebook, wow, like it's gorgeous, it's thick, it's huge. Look at this, the size is like a regular sized book basically. Kind of incredible. And beautifully formatted inside, as you can see. Really, really beautiful. It feels amazing, by the way. This is like a soft, I'm assuming a matte print, so really, really nice. So I'm just going to pick one of these. It looks like they're in order, alphabetical order, which I always appreciate. I hate when books are not in alphabetical order. So let's just look at Pink Candle. Okay, so here's the pink candle. Here's the pink candle in the book, and I probably won't read all of this actually, because there's quite a bit here. It looks like a 3-page thing. So I'll read some of it though. Open your heart. Pink candles hold similar energy to rose quartz crystals and rose petals. Oftentimes in magic, pink candles are used to improve relationships by opening the hearts of both people and healing what's broken. So then it goes on about conflict. Lots of good stuff here. Some questions. Have you gotten used to playing a role that no longer feels right? Are you afraid of how others will react if you allow them to glimpse what's going on beneath your cool exterior? And then it says, there's a section called Practical Magic for the Modern Goddess. For a spell to get in touch with your sensual side, diffuse patchouli oil and light a pink candle. As the candle burns and the sultry scent of patchouli fills your space, journal about your ideal evening with that special someone. Don't skip the good parts. Write down the details as if your life were a romance novel. When you're finished, use the flame of the pink candle to burn the pages. Make sure you have a fireproof container nearby so that you can practice proper safety when working with fire magic. So this is really cool. So actually, you could draw a couple of these, and it just so happens to be a full moon tonight as I'm talking about this and as I'm unboxing this. But I think that's probably what I'll use this for the first time. Basically, it gives you not just descriptions, but it also gives you a really a number of potential rituals you can try. And then it explains to you, so a lot of these things are either things that you can use in law of attraction, things that you can use in rituals, things that you can use in what I would consider like white witchcraft. So if you're kind of doing something to like manifest money or manifest positivity in a relationship, these are all different terms and different things you can learn about to do that. Cool. So that's what the book looks like. I think this is incredible. I'm like, and I know Julie is my good friend, but I am really, really impressed with this, and it feels amazing. Like I really just want to run this across my face. Okay, so let's talk about these cards a bit more. They feel really good with, I don't know if you can see that. So I'll put this back together. So yeah, they feel really good. They have kind of a, I don't actually know what the material is, but there's a nice slickness to it, but it's also got kind of a cloth feel to it. So I'm not actually sure what that is. I do believe it's $3.50 for this printing that I have anyway. So I don't know if that will change. Woo. Okay. That was a bit of a spill. Alright, so let's try to get these kind of back together. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way as well. So the idea is that you're going to be able to wrap your, sorry, that just went out of focus. The idea is that you're able to wrap your deck in this, and then you're able to use this as an altar cloth. I will do a quick shuffle to kind of show you guys what that is like. Yeah, these are shuffling pretty well. They do seem a little slick. I don't know if I'm just being a bit klutzy. Yeah, so that one was a lot better. So they are really nice and easy to shuffle. They're kind of going pretty easily. I don't see much problem with the bend. They look pretty good there. So definitely pretty high quality. And as you can see, the deck is a good amount of thickness. So I think she used $3.50 on this. Yeah, feels great. Feels really, really good. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna show you is something that Julie taught me. So Julie has taught me a ton of stuff about white witchcraft, as I would say. And one of the cool things that she taught me, so she always has the coolest stuff with her. She's always got like candles and decks and like all sorts of stuff in her bag that she carries everywhere. She's kind of like a little witch on the move, I would say. So what she taught me to do is basically you can fold this in half, and she may have a different way of doing this, but I'm just going to show you basically one of the things she taught me. So you just fold your guy in half, stick your deck on here, and then I think I need to go this way. So you just fold it over like this and do that a couple times until it's pretty nice and bundled in there, and then you can just tie across and tie across. And look at how awesome that looks. Keeps the deck very, very safe. So as you can see, like it's not going to get any bent corners or anything. It's very secure. Like I can go like this, I can like toss it around. It's not coming undone. Nothing's gonna happen to it. So this is a really great way if you know, if you don't have a lot of space, and I think that's why Julie does it. She tends to be kind of on the road a bit more. If you don't have a ton of space, you can wrap your deck in cloth, and it's just much, much easier to transport than it would be in a cardboard box, which is what I have used in the past. It's also a lot lighter as you're moving around. So this is how, if I'm taking a deck on a trip, this is absolutely how I do it. So that is everything that I wanted to show you guys in the unboxing. I think that this deck is great. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be an incredible tool to use, especially for rituals, especially for new moon stuff. It's very cool for retreats. So if you're hosting a retreat, I could see this being just like an amazing, amazing thing to have with you, and you know, let everyone at your retreat take a card or a couple. I think that this is a gorgeous deck. So I'm gonna put this here too. Yeah, I think it's an incredible deck. I also think that it's a unique deck in that I don't know personally of any decks that are like this, that are specific about, you know, these kind of witchier terms, and are really trying to teach people different witch terms, but doing it in a way that's like very accessible and beautiful, and that teaches you how to use some of these witchy things in your rituals in like a very safe and like healthy way. I know also Julie focuses on positive mindset and self-improvement, personal development in all of her ritual work. And also in these cards, I know that was important as well. And then the last thing is that a lot of these things are household items that you can do. So like the yellow candle, for example, ginger, sunflower, cinnamon. So there's a ton of terms in here that are just really accessible and easy to do. So that's all I have. If you want to visit Julie, go to magicalpowerwithin.com. You can pick up her deck there and on her Etsy store. If you want to explore the cards more, I know that she has a lot of them posted on Instagram and Pinterest. And that's all for me. If you want to check out what I'm doing, you can come over to cardreadingqueen.com. Again, this is Monica Grace. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a good day.